Hi everyone, Carrie back here today, and it's winter time and we're ready to give you a total gym skier workout. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a number of exercises. Okay Carrie, let's go ahead and have you lie down on that glide board because we're going to start off with our legs. So we want to make sure we've always had a good solid warm up before we start these exercises. Carrie's already done her treadmill for 20 minutes and she's ready to go on the total gym. Okay Carrie, so you're going to put those feet shoulder width apart. And one thing to note, you always want to make sure you're towards the bottom of your glide board, that your hands can wrap around there. And I'm going to actually have you put your ankles together like you're skiing in the mountains, both sides, and you're going to just kind of slowly bend and move your ankles side to side. So just like you're going in a little skier motion down that hill, let's actually start moving our arms like we're planting those poles. So again, those feet are just going side to side. Now this exercise is perfect to warm up those knees. Now Carrie's going to actually release her feet and go up those rails, doing a little plyometric motion. Nice, Carrie, just planting those poles. You're going corner to corner, so Carrie's toes are together, and she's moving side to side on that squat stand. All right, how we doing? Feel like we're going down that mountain? Yep. All right. So again, just being careful on your knees. You want to land softly in the same spot. Okay, Kara, I'm going to let you slow down a little bit. Now I'm actually going to have you drop your heels to the bottom of that squat stand, and we're going to go into our little toe raises. So again, you want to make sure you're nice and comfortable, your neck and head are relaxed, and you're just going to lift up your heels there onto the balls of your feet. So go ahead and press into that squat stand, and then just drop your heels. So do you feel that good stretch there, Carrie? Yep. Good. And we need to have flexible ankles for skiing, as we all know. So this is an excellent strength and flexibility exercise. Okay, Carrie, I'm going to actually throw in a little extra stretch here for you. So you're going to walk your heels up to the top of that squat stand. And now you're going to make sure they're a little bit higher. And I want you to point and then flex them back to the tower. So go ahead and point them forward and then flex them back. And so this is an excellent stretcher exercise for all you skiers out there. You want to make sure the tops of those ankles get stretched out, your heels and your Achilles, and you're probably feeling that in your calves as well, Carrie. Yep. All right, so let's actually have you put your feet back down. I'm going to have you slowly come down the glide board, and we're actually going to put on our hamstring attachment here. So I'm going to let you come onto that right side. I'm going to come onto this side, and we're going to grab our attachment, and it just goes ahead and goes on top of the rails here. So we have our little pins, and we're going to make sure that we position them correctly. So putting those pins in the holders. You got it. Okay, we're just going to press that into the side of that rail and line it up. And just take your time. Yeah, a little higher there. Okay, putting that pin in. And we just have to align it right on the rail. There you go. All right, now actually, Carrie, we're going to need to lower this down a little bit because you're going to be working your hamstrings. So I'm going to let you lift and lower that. And we're going to go ahead and bring it down to about a number 5. There we go. I'm going to put my safety pin in. And I'm going to let you come down on the glide board here and take a seat to put your legs up there for the hamstring curl. So you can go ahead and take a seat. And Carrie's going to climb up those rails. And please pay attention. You always want to put your ankle in first, then your toe. There you go, ankle first, and then Carrie's going to slide up to the top so she doesn't want to top out, and then she's going to slowly roll back down. Good, and Carrie, you can rest your hands across your chest or on the sides of the board, and now Carrie's going to slowly push her heels into those pads as she goes up the rails. Good, so nice and slowly, we're not rushing. Are you feeling that in the backs of your thighs?
Definitely.
Excellent. So a couple more. So all you skiers, you know how strong your quads and your hamstrings need to be when you're going down those slopes. Okay, well we also need a strong core when we ski. So Carrie's already in a position to do a sit-up. So what I'd like you to do, Carrie, is slightly bend your knees and lift yourself up off the glide board into a standard sit-up. So again, you're targeting your abs here. We're still hitting some hamstrings and quads, getting a nice, good sit-up motion. Now actually, Carrie, you can twist, get your obliques in there too, so you can come back and you can rotate side to side all the way back down. Now I'm going to have you lie down for a second. For those of you out here who might not be able to do a full sit-up, Carrie, just come up halfway and then come back down so they can see that. She's still getting good target in the abs there. You probably feel that in your core. Yep. Still getting lots of benefit. Okay, Carrie, let's slowly come up. So I'm gonna let you remove your feet out of there. And you're gonna take your time. There we go. And let's go ahead and remove these attachments for our legs, because we're now gonna get started with some upper body work. So we'll go ahead and put those to the side. And we already have our rails set there for arms. So let's go ahead and grab that attachment. And Carrie's gonna bring that over her tower. And we're gonna go ahead and reattach it to the bottom of that glide board. Okay, and we'll get ready to do some upper body work. So you just wanna hook it down there underneath that board. And there should be a little latch there. You got it. Okay, and I'm gonna actually have you grab your handles turning and facing the tower this time. So you're gonna slowly walk down and you're gonna straddle your glide board, taking a seat in the middle third. Go ahead and take a seat. Now, Carrie, I want you to put your palms facing in and your feet out in front so you can lift your feet up. So go ahead, there we go, sitting nice and tall. Now you're just gonna bring your elbows back, brushing your sides. So re-extend the hands. Standard upright row, very good for your posture. You want to imagine a pencil in between your shoulder blades as you bring those handles back. How we doing? Great. Good. Okay. Now let's get into our bicep curls. So go ahead and put those palms out flat. You're now curling your elbows. Good. So you want to try not to sway back. Good strong posture, because we need strong biceps and forearms to plant those poles. So we're going to make sure we build that strength up there. Okay, Carrie, now what I'm actually going to have you do is knuckle down, and you're going to get now onto your knees, and we're going to do something called the skier lat pull. So you're now going to position yourself there, and what I'd like you to do is lean forward, looking down at the floor, and you're going to drive your hands right by your sides. Good, so slow and steady there, driving them right by your sides. We're targeting your lats. You need to have a strong back, a strong core again to ski, so you're slowly bringing it back. Okay, Carrie, now I'd like you to modify this exercise by actually taking a seat. So go ahead, knuckle down. So again, for those of you who might have bad knees or you've ever had an injury, you can still do this exercise. Carrie's gonna lift up her feet again. She's gonna put them on the sides and just right on the sides there, because you're gonna do that same exercise, Carrie, sitting tall and just pushing your hands back. Good, so we're getting the same benefits there. You probably still continue to feel that in your core and your lats. So again, she's now sitting tall, pushing those hands back. Nice tall posture. Great job, Carrie. Go ahead and knuckle down. And now I'm gonna actually let you release your handles there. So we're gonna slowly release. And we're gonna actually now come around to the front of our machine, and we're gonna do something called the twister exercise. So you're gonna grab those handles again, and you're gonna slowly walk down this board, and you're gonna take a seat in the middle third. And what we're gonna do now, Carrie, is you're gonna lift up your feet, and please pay attention that your hips are straight ahead, so you're not at an angle. That's good. And now you're gonna make sure those handles are together, and Carrie, I'm gonna have you drive them across your waistline. Good, so you wanna envision a triangle in front of your waist. You're bringing it across towards that tower and then to the squat stand. How's that feeling? Pretty good? Okay. Yeah. Now keep in mind again, you will always do these exercises on both sides. So we're just bringing it right across. Okay, Carrie, another bonus for the final here. Go ahead, bring those handles into your belly button. You're gonna push those handles out, sitting tall, and then back into your waist. So now we're just strictly targeting your core. You need that again when you're going down those hills. You wanna have a strong back and core. So paying attention, her glide board barely moves, out and then in. Nice work, Carrie. Go ahead and put your feet down. Let's go ahead and release those. Actually, keep your hands. I'm gonna have you swing around and do a stretcher exercise. So very important for you skiers out there, doing some stretching after you do these routines is very beneficial. Carrie, go ahead and put your legs out in front, just extend. This is called the stretcher. And Carrie's now gonna lean forward, bring your chest towards her thighs, letting her head relax, and then slowly come up. So making sure you take a nice breath on the way up. Good, and then go ahead and exhale again, come down. So you're getting that good stretch. Do you feel that in your low back, Carrie?
I sure do.
Okay, let's slowly come back up. Good work. Now go ahead, put your feet down, please. Take your time, and you're gonna slowly release your handles as you stand up. So we're gonna let that glide board come down. Now, Carrie, I'm gonna actually have you turn around. I'm gonna come around on the back here. You're gonna place your right knee on that glide board with your hands on the squat stand and just slowly push it back as you look straight ahead. So now Carrie's gonna get a nice stretch in her right hip and her glute. Can you push that back a little further? There we go. Good, taking your time. Nice, good stretch. All right, slowly release, Carrie. Go ahead and bring it down. And I'll have you come on back here. So again, you would also do that on your left leg, just making sure we get both sides. So that was your Total Gym Skier workout. We hope you enjoyed it. Happy New Year.